View. Have you ever heard whispers of the Pharaoh's curse? The chilling tale of ancient Egyptian tombs, sealed for millennia, promising death to anyone who dares disturb the slumber of the kings. It sounds like something straight out of a Hollywood movie, right? But what if I told you there's a kernel of truth to these legends? Let's journey back in time and uncover the secrets buried with the Pharaoh. Our story begins in the Valley of the Kings, a royal necropolis filled with treasures beyond imagination and, supposedly, deadly traps. For centuries, these tombs were protected not just by intricate locks and hidden passages, but by inscriptions, warning of swift and terrible fates for grave robbers, too. The most famous of these stories, of course, revolves around the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922 by Howard Carter and his patron, Lord Carnarvon. Imagine the scene, a small, unassuming entrance, hidden beneath the desert sands for over 3,000 years. Inside, a treasure trove untouched by time. Golden shrines, intricate jewelry, and the iconic golden mask of the boy king, too. It was the archaeological find of a lifetime. But soon after this triumphant discovery, a shadow fell. Just a few months later, Lord Carnarvon died suddenly in Cairo. The cause? An infected mosquito bite that led to blood poisoning. At the very moment of his death, a blackout plunged the entire city into darkness. And back in England, his favorite dog howled and dropped dead. Coincidence? Or the first victim of Tutankhamun's revenge? The media went into a frenzy, and the legend of the Pharaoh's curse was born. They started connecting the dots. George J. Gould, a wealthy American financier who visited the tomb, died from a fever shortly after. Radiologist Archibald Douglas Reed, who x-rayed the mummy, passed away from a mysterious illness. Prince Ali Kamel Fahmy Bey of Egypt was shot by his wife after visiting the tomb. Over the next decade, more than 20 people connected to the excavation met untimely ends. Skeptics and scientists, of course, have other explanations. They point to logical, scientific reasons for these deaths. Could ancient tombs, sealed for thousands of years, harbor dangerous, dormant bacteria or toxic mold spores? When the tomb was opened, these microscopic organisms could have been released into the air, infecting the first people to enter. Think of it as a form of ancient biological warfare. The air inside a sealed tomb could be full of pathogens that modern immune systems have never encountered. There's also the theory of poisonous substances. The ancient Egyptians were masters of chemistry. They used materials like arsenic and mercury in their burial rituals and to paint the tomb walls. Over millennia, these toxins could have contaminated the air and dust within the chamber. Disturbing the tomb would have stirred up this toxic dust, which the excavators then inhaled. And let's not forget the power of suggestion. The curse was a global media sensation. The immense psychological pressure and public fascination could have contributed to stress-related health problems for those involved. It's a classic case of correlation, not necessarily equaling causation. After all, Howard Carter, the man who was first to enter the tomb, lived for another 17 years, dying at the age of 64. Many others involved in the dig also lived long, healthy lives. So, what do you think? Were these strange deaths the result of a supernatural curse laid down by ancient priests to protect their king? Or can they be explained by modern science? Toxic fungi, poisonous dust, and the simple, unfortunate realities of life and death in the early 20th century. The truth might be less magical than the myth, but it's no less fascinating. The tombs of Egypt still hold many secrets, and the line between science and legend remains beautifully, tantalizingly blurred. Thank you so much for watching. If you're fascinated by the mysteries of the ancient world, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into history's greatest enigmas. See you next time.